Hello, my lovely people. Good morning to you, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on the part of the world you're watching me from. My name is Chiwandundu BC, and I'm here again with Ubunga message for you. A very lovely message, most especially for women and for the ladies. Well, the topic of my message this morning is a virtuous woman. Who is a virtuous woman? What are the qualities of a virtuous woman? Who is a virtuous woman? Now, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please, if you want more of this message, you want to know more, because I still have a lot of them coming on your way, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mercy Ifebi, and my Facebook account, which is Ndubisi Chinwando. Follow me both on my Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. YouTube Mercy Ifebi, Facebook Chinwando Ndubisi, and same thing in my Instagram and TikTok. So this morning I'm going to be teaching you who is a virtuous woman, the characteristics of a virtuous woman. So, my lovely women that are out there, my lovely ladies, so if you do not possess all these things I'm going to be mentioning, if they are not found in you, please, I would like you to work towards that. Try and make sure that you apply those things that will help you in your marriage and also help you to locate that wonderful and your prince charming. Yeah, join me while I introduce this lovely message to you. Who is a virtuous woman? A virtuous woman is a woman who makes her husband feel better, both inside the house and outside home. She takes good care of her children. She teaches her children good things that will benefit them in their future. And to top it all, she's also a woman who serves God, who have the fear of God in her. She's a woman who makes sure that her neighbors are okay, her neighbors are well, everyone around her are happy. A virtuous woman. A woman that when she enters in a place, there will be peace, there will be happiness, there will be joy. People will feel relaxed. A virtuous woman, a woman that the husband will be coming home, he will be so happy to see a lovely woman, to see a woman that gives peace of mind. A virtuous woman. Are you the woman who a husband, when the husband is coming back home, the husband will be like, oh my God, I'm going to meet this nagging woman. I'm going to be meeting this nagging woman at home again that wouldn't give me peace. The man will be scared. The man will be afraid to come back home. Are you that woman that your husband, your in-laws, your husband family will want to come? They will be like, I don't like the wife. I don't like her attitude. I don't like the way she behaves. I don't like that woman. I don't want to go again. I don't want to go. Are you that kind of woman? Are you a woman that you will stand as a hindrance to people that your husband are willing to help? Are you that kind of woman that all you do is to nag? You never give that man peace. When he goes to work and come back to his house, he wouldn't have peace. All you do is to nag. Where are you coming from? Blah, 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 blah. You will not give that man peace. You will not give that man rest of mind. Are you that kind of woman? Are you not that kind of woman? All you do is to club from one party to another. Your children, you do not care. Your husband, you do not care. The only person you leave your home for is your nanny. Amarachupu. A husband, you cannot cook for your husband, you cannot cook for your children, you are not ready to take care of the home. Your husband will talk to you before he will open mouth and say one. You've already given him the slap of his life. When he complains to you that the children are not eating well, he himself is not eating well, you will be telling him, what about Amara Chukwu? Your husband will ask you to come and cook. You say, please, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't want my nails. I don't want my nails to get broken. I just paint it. I just do that. Blah, 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 blah. Go and meet Amara Chukwu. Now, your husband is now married to the maid. Now, tomorrow, Amara Chukwu will collect your husband. Amara Chukwu will become a wife to your husband. Then you will start crying. My house girl, my nanny has collected my husband. My nanny has collected my husband. Blah, blah, blah. But you were the one who married your nanny to your husband. You will start looking for spiritual help outside. You will start seeking for help outside. But you are the one who broke your home. What kind of woman are you? Are you a woman that only take advice from your friends instead of you to go down on your knee and pray to God to help you in your marriage? What woman are you? A virtuous woman, a woman that has the fear of God in her. In everything in life, she seek God first. She teach her children good things that will benefit them in their future. Because the word of God says, train up a child in a way he should grow. And when they are old, they will never depart from it. What kind of woman are you? Are you a woman when you come into a place, people will be like, oh, this bad woman is here again. The whole environment will be like pollution. People wouldn't want to be around you. Are you that kind of lady? What I'm saying is also applicable to the lady, because there are some ladies that you wouldn't even sit 1 minute with them. That is how their bodies will be like, as if they pour pepper on them. Their body will be peppering them. What kind of woman are you? Before your husband say one, you have already said 100 of words. A man that married you and put in his house, he wouldn't talk to you. He wouldn't ask you to do anything. Sometimes he will be scared of talking to you because he do not know the kind of words, abuse you're going to put on him. What kind of woman are you? Your husband family cannot visit the home. Your neighbors are not happy. You don't even talk to your neighbor. You don't care about them. A virtuous woman take care of her neighbors. She pray for them. She gives to them if they ask from her. She gives with the little she have. A virtuous woman. A woman who is capable to manage a home. A woman who is there for the husband. She is there to support him financially, spiritually, physically. A virtuous woman. Not only her husband, everyone around her. To top it all, she's a woman who has the fear of God in her. Now, I want to send this message to the men and to the ladies who are not married yet. If you're a lady, you want to settle down with a man, I will advise you, make sure that that man is a man who actually, I am not saying just know God, who really, let me even remove actually, who really have the fear of God in him, and also a lady who really deeply have the fear of God in her. Yes, any man who has the fear of God in him and obey the word of God is the man who is capable of marrying you well as a wife. Same thing applicable to the women. A woman who has the fear of God in her will be able to manage her home. Even when there are challenges, when there are difficulties, when there are issues, when there are problems, she's there. She wouldn't run away and leave the children. Of course, some ladies are like that. When challenges comes in the marriage, they won't be able to stand anymore. They just have to leave the children and run away. Yes, some are like that. They won't stand it. They will leave the children and run away for the man. So that is why if you're a man, you have to pray very well. Pray very well and seek the face of God before you put that lady in your house. Same thing applicable to the woman. When that man is coming, don't be carried away with love. Some women, that's the problem. They are carried away with love. I love you, I love you. The important thing that you're supposed to find out initially, we are not unable to find it just because we are carried away with love. Make sure the man has the fear of God in him. That is why you see some home a broken home. Yes, because of what? They go facially. She's beautiful, she's educated, she's this, she's that, she's the CEO, she is the managing director, he is the this one, he is the that one. The most important thing, does he know God? Is he a servant of God? Not even servant. Does he have the fear of God in him? They wouldn't find out all those things, so they will be carried away. Some women are carried away with money. Some men are carried away with money. Some men are carried away with beauty. Those things are good. They are very, very okay. But when something that has to do with more than money or beauty comes up, how will you handle that issue? How will you tolerate? There are some women. Now, let me clarify it. This. There are some women, when you marry them, when you are rich, then as time goes on, when your riches begins to, collapse or finally collapse, they will leave you and run away. I'm telling you, they will run away. Initially, they love you, they do everything, but you won't know that it's because of your money they love you. It's because of your money they care about you. So once the money is no more there, boom. Also, how about for you? Yes, I just speak my language for you. They run away. So you see, that is why as a man, you have to look for a lady that fear God. Beauty is good. Qualification is good. But if you're a man that has the fear of God, you cannot be a wicked man or a bad person and you are going to be looking for a good person. It doesn't work that way. You have to be good for good things to come to you. So you see, so that is why you have to look for a woman who is ready to be with you, to be by your side, to take good care of your children, to take good care of your home, to be faithful. Some women are not faithful. They will marry you. But still, when a man comes to say hello to them, that is it. They surrender. They are ready to give it for idolatry. They are ready to commit sin when it comes to sleeping, having sugar daddy and sleeping with men. They are ready. So that is why you have to have a woman that has the fear of God in her. A woman that you can talk to. She will listen. She will respect you. She will see you as her husband. She will be submissive to you. She will respect you both in your house and in the public. There are some women at home, if you see the way they talk to their husband, they disrespect him, not to talk of outside. When they get outside, if you see the kind of names they call their husband, they embarrass him. So you see, if you're a woman, you have to, except if you are not matured, because not everybody that is matured to be in marriage. So, which woman are you? A virtuous woman or a woman who destroys her home by herself? Your husband tells you that he's hungry. You will tell him to go and tell Nkiruka. And Nkiruka, he will cook food for him. Did he marry Nkiruka? Did he marry Nkiruka, or you are the one that he married? Some they will say, I'm a career woman. I'm a career woman, I'm this, I'm that. Really? Your family is not part of your career. Career woman. Career is good though. Education is good. But my sister, your family is your first career. Yes. If you know that you want to do practice only career for your life, stay in your parents' house. Don't go and disturb that man to be his wife. Leave him. Let him go and look for someone else that he will marry. Yes. If you want to marry, you are ready to marry, then be ready to be submissive to him, to be able to satisfy him in everything. Yes, to act as a wife. Not by when the man needs you to cook for him or to do one or two. Even if you are working, that one is understandable. You are working, but at least it's not every time you'll be only your work. You won't have time for your family. If your work is not giving you time for your family, my sister, you better go and look for something else to do. If it's to start business, you start. Yes, you have to put your own family in line as well. Consider that man. Consider your children. Consider your children. So, a virtuous woman, a woman who manages her home with integrity and discipline. She teaches her children good things. She raises her children in a godly way. And to top it all, she's a woman who has the fear of God in her. Now, I'm going to be giving you the qualities of a virtuous woman. A virtuous woman is trustworthy. A virtuous woman, she is wise. She's a very, very hardworking woman. A woman who supports her husband both financially, physically, mentally, prayerful. When it comes to prayer, she is there. She's always on her knees, praying for her husband, praying for her children, praying for her home, praying for her in-laws, her entire families, her neighbors. She's not a woman who will be quarreling with her neighbors. Your neighbor will need one or two things and come to you. You will insult them. All you do is to go from one neighbor to some people, their own work is to go from one neighbor to neighbor, gossiping, backbiting. You see that God has blessed your neighbor. Instead of you to be happy with them, you begin to jealous them. When you are jealous for good things God has done for someone, you are telling God that you too, you are not qualified to have such a good thing in your life. Yes. If you are jealous for what God has done for somebody, then you are saying, God, I don't want it. So you have to be happy with your neighbors, with anyone, not even really your neighbors. Anyone God has blessed, you have to be happy with them. Yes. So a virtuous woman is a very hardworking woman. Is a woman that is willing to support her husband financially. If you are, maybe let me say, except your husband asks you not to work, but there are some men that are like that. They will tell you not to, just stay at home and take care of the children. Yeah. Some men are like that. They will tell you to stay at home and take care of the children. So that one is understandable. If he's willing to take care of you and your children and your family members, yes, and your own family too, fine, if he's capable. But when you look at things, he's not capable to take care of you, the children, and your own family. My sister, that couple, go and look for something to do for yourself. Yes. If except your children is still small, even if your children is small, you can ask them to give you money to start up a business. You can start anything at all. Yes. So she's a woman who is very, very hardworking. She's also a good home manager. Husband give you 5 naira, you join 5 naira and make a pot of soup. a very wonderful pot of soup. She's a wonderful positive influencer. She's a woman who cares health, about the health of her husband, about the health of her children, about the health of her nanny, about the health of her neighbors who are sick. She cares. She is very, very faithful to God. She's a woman who is loved by her children, by her husband, by everyone. And she's also committed to God as well. She's faithful to God, and she is very, very committed to God as well. She's also a caring and a loving mother. Yes, she's a caring mother that when you, after training her children up, and the children grow up, and those children will never regret it. They will never regret you being their mother. And any man who comes to marry your children, they will never regret, marrying your own children. A virtuous woman. What kind of woman are you? Are you a woman that when you come in a place, there will be joy, there will be happiness? The family that you enter will be like heaven on earth. Are you that woman that when your name is mentioned, everybody will be like, or when you enter in a place, it will be like, oh my God, this evil woman. Or when you are in the street fighting with a bicycle man or bus driver and whatever, they will say, that woman, I know her. She's a very troublesome woman. Are you that kind of person? What kind of woman are you? Or are you a man that when your husband is coming home, he will be happy? He will be like, oh my God, my lovely and beautiful wife. By now she will be preparing me sweet mende. I can't wait. A woman that when it's breakfast, food is ready. When it's lunch, food is ready. When it's dinner, food is ready. What woman are you? Are you a woman that will just sit every time where you know, Papa Odinaka, I want money to do my hair, to buy pants, to buy underwears, to buy bra, to buy shoe, to buy this one, blah, 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 blah. All you do is to sit down and collect. If he did not give you, fight, quarrel, you call him names, you disgrace him, you embarrass him, both in public and in the house. A virtuous woman. What kind of woman are you? Or are you a woman that all you know is only yourself and your children? That child you took to be your nanny, you do not care about that child. A virtuous woman. What kind of woman are you? A woman who makes her husband's life better and good. She teaches her children good things and at the same time worship God. A virtuous woman. A woman of peace. A woman of love. A woman of care. A woman that thinks. She endures with her husband, with her home. When there are problems, she's there. When there are challenges, she's there. She doesn't run away from her home, looking for Mr. Right, looking for Mr. Perfect. A virtuous woman. So, my dear sister, if you're in marriage, you're having difficulties, you're having issues, run on to God. Kneel down to God and call upon Him. Some people prefer to seek advice from friends. Some friends are even jealous of you. You might not know. They are not happy with you getting married, or they are not happy with the kind of man you marry. Is that the people that you want to go to help you in your marriage? Some people that are ready to scatter your marriage and to come and marry your husband. Yes, some people are ready to destroy you and your husband and collect your husband from you. A virtuous woman. You have to seek the face of God. Put God first in your life. If you're a man, a young man who is ready to marry, my brother, look for a woman that have the fear of God in her. A woman who obeys the word of God. This is a woman who will stand by you when there are challenges, when there are problems, When there are issues, she's there to fight the battle with you, to go on her knees and pray for you. When you are out there battling with things of life, anywhere she is praying for you. A virtuous woman, a woman of peace, a woman of heart-kinded. She is loved. A virtuous woman. So, my lovely sisters, if you are that woman who wouldn't give her husband peace of mind, please try and change your life, amend your ways, and have time for that man. Yes, because the devil you know is better than the angel you do not know. There's nowhere you will find the most perfect person on this earth. So the one God has given you, cherish it, love it as much as you can, because as you are leaving it to run away, there are some people who are ready to carry it and fold it in their hand. Yes, they will carry it like this, like a baby. Some people are ready to just to answer somebody's surname for their name to change. Some women are looking for a man's name to answer, and you are trying to leave your home to go and look for perfect Mr. Perfect. A virtuous woman, instead of you to look into your life and work on your character, work on your attitude, work on yourself. Some of them are the problems of their home. You complain your husband is doing this, your husband is doing that. Have you sat down and think about it, that what is it that I'm not doing well that is making this man to do this? Some God gave them the best husband, but because of their mumurity and their stupidity, they lost it. A virtuous woman, a woman that serves God, a woman that has the fear of God in her. There are some women, they are in marriage, they are still looking for sugar daddy, doing boyfriend, committing adultery. Are you that kind of woman? Change from your way today. Yes, because whatever you're doing, your children are learning from you. Do you want to bring up a children that tomorrow as well they will be doing the same thing to their husband or to their wife? So my lovely people, I'm going to end this message here. If you want to get more of this message, follow me on my YouTube, Messi Ifebi, and my Facebook account, which is Chinwendu Ndubisi, my TikTok and Instagram. Follow me, hit the notification bell so that whenever I make videos, you'll be the first person to get it. I will see you in my next video. Share this video so that it will go around the world, so that other women as well will learn and amend their ways. I will see you in my next video. Take good care of yourself. Bye.